Hello guys, working on my '04 GMC Envoy. I have the problem that many people has with the fan clutch, not engaging or getting stuck, whatever. In my case, it's not engaging, so I've been having a problem for a few years already. And I thought it was gone. I changed the clutch and I thought it was gone, but nah, it's not gone. It's right there. It just kind of got hot a couple of days ago because it's pretty hot right now in California. Anyways, make a long story short, okay? I have that light bulb right there. It's from my BMW. I just hooked it up to the plug, which is the one that connects to the fan. I unplugged the fan, and the black cable to the left is the ground, and the next one is a clutch engagement. And I don't know you're gonna be able to see it, but okay, this is the fan. That's the speed sensor inside the clutch, and that's this one right here is the clutch control. This one right here, clutch control. Okay, and that's the ground. This is the plug. Okay, so the one right here, it right there tells you it's black, and the other one it's white, WHBK. Okay, so those are the ones that I'm using to test it. Okay, so it's got ground from the plug, and it's got the signal from the ECU. Well, the ECU sends it to the relay, and then the relay sends it to the fan for it to engage. Right now it's unplugged, so theoretically that light bulb is supposed to start blinking when I reach about 1500 RPM. Okay, I'm at 1500 RPM, and it's not doing anything. Okay, since it's unplugged, even though the car is going at a certain RPM, the computer knows that the RPM is kind of high, so it's waiting to read the speed on the fan. But since it's not reading the feedback from the fan because I got it unplugged, the light's not flashing at all. So it's supposed to be flashing. Even though the fan is unplugged, it's supposed to be flashing, sending the signal for the fan to engage. Okay, so now look at what I did. Here's the black wire. Got the white wire right next to it. Okay, so I got the ground and I got the power. Okay, even though I'm checking with the multimeter, I'm checking from the power to the ground right here, and I get 12 volts, meaning that one has ground, but I think it's not grounded correctly. So this is what I did. Okay, this is my ground cable. Put an alligator clip with another piece of wire into a light bulb. The light bulb needs power and ground, so the power and the ground are connected to a light bulb. Anyways, so since my ground is not working, I hooked up another alligator clip to make sure my ground was strong enough, and I guess it's not strong enough. Look, I'm hooking it up to the battery. No, the light bulb's not going to turn on because it's waiting for the computer signal to tell it to turn on. Okay? Watch it. It's all the same the way I had it plugged in, whatever. And look at the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna crank it up to 1500 RPM again. See? Now the computer is sending the signal for the clutch to engage. But since it's not connected, it's not getting anything. So it seems to boil down that the ground coming out of the cable is not strong enough. So that's why it's doing that. Now I gotta figure where the ground connects to. And I got to clean that area and make sure that I ground it correctly. Worst scenario, I'll just run a cable directly from the metal and I attach it to the plug behind the plug, and it'll be the end of the story. But I don't like doing crappy stuff like that. So I'm gonna look at my electrical schematic and try to do it correctly. Okay, I'll put below in the comments where the cable connects to, in case that you guys have the same problem. Okay, but this was the problem I had about the clutch not engaging. I put a new clutch, and even though it had a new clutch, it was still doing the same thing. So of course, if it's not getting enough ground, it's not gonna work. So I think that's what the problem is on mine. I'll fix it, and then I'll post the end result. Okay, enjoy. Yeah, I think I found the problem. I took the plug apart. That thing just comes right off. You just put a toothpick on the side and another one on this side, and this thing comes out. Same thing with that on the back. It's got like little clips on the side right here. You do the same thing on the back right here, and you bring it out. Once you have it in here, give me the flashlight. In there, on top of that little connection, it's got a plastic. It's like a plastic that is locking it in place. Just lift it up, and then kind of like pull on the cable in the back, and it comes out just like I pulled out mine. Okay, so right now what I'm gonna show you that the light bulb's not gonna turn on, and it's supposed to. So I already found out that this cable is broken. I'll show you right now. Okay, you gotta turn it on and accelerate at 1500 RPM, and this thing's supposed to blink. Supposed to blink. Not lighting up at all because my ground's bad. This ground's bad. The cable's broken in here. I feel it. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna show you how the cable's bad right there. How do I know it's bad? Because I pull it and it stretches like a rubber band. Not exactly like a rubber band, but it stretches. Okay, right here. See? If I pull it, it's gonna yank out. Okay, see how it's stretching? See? So that's where my ground problem is at. So it looks like it just came out. So I'm just gonna strip it again, put it back in, and put it back into the plug, and I'll test it right after that. Okay? Hopefully this helps you guys out. I'll come back with another video once I get everything running. Okay, this is after the repairs. Now you can see I have it connected on the plug, and the light's flashing. Okay, so I took all this plug apart. The cable was broken inside, and I used the same connection that was inside one of these. But I use the same one because this one's the round one, and the one that goes in there is the square one. Okay, I use the gray mill to weld it, and I use this gel. This gel is pretty awesome. If you're trying to solder something together and it doesn't want to stick to it, you put this in there and it's like a magnet. Somehow it just makes the soldering go onto the wire. Anyways, and whatever comes with the Dremel. Okay, when I put it together, it's all flashing. Look at it. I'll hook it up to the fan now. You should be able to hear a different sound in the engine once it kicks in. You can hear the air blowing. A lot of air now. You see, do you hear that sound? supposed to. So that was the problem with the ground cable, guys. And hopefully that helps some of you guys that been having a clutch problem. It's the same problem I have. Okay, but I put a new one and it kept doing it. And I just thought about checking the wiring, and yeah, that's what it was, the ground. Alright, you guys have fun. Bye.